Real Madrid is entering a new chapter, and Xabi Alonso's first moves reveal a clear intention to fuse tactical elegance with institutional toughness. He does not wear Pep Guardiola's or Jose Mourinho's coat exclusively. He has stitched something new from both fabrics. A commitment to possession and positional intelligence wrapped in an uncompromising defence of the club's identity. From his earliest comments, he has signalled a coach who will challenge fixture congestion, name problems when he sees them, and protect the locker room from outside pressure. That posture is no mere PR stance. It is a strategic choice that changes how Real Madrid will manage matches and manage narratives. Tactically, Alonso wants a team that prioritises smart circulation and controlled tempo. A midfield that reads angles and removes randomness by making the ball the primary weapon. He has seen how Guardiola's teams squeeze unpredictability out of contests by turning the pitch into a sequence of calculated corridors. And he plans to import the discipline of that approach to reduce one-on-one chaos and limit mistakes that cost points. Yet he pairs that with a Mourinho-like insistence that the club will not be a passive victim in the media arena. He will defend his players loudly when needed and push back against decisions that he believes undermine fairness or morale. For supporters, this double promise is intoxicating, a side that is beautiful to watch but equally unwilling to be pushed around when controversy arrives. For the squad, it imposes demands. Young midfielders must master movement, passing angles and positional triggers. Established stars must accept collective structure even if it curtails individual roaming. Recruitment will shift accordingly. Technical profiles who can execute complex patterns and temperamental profiles who can shoulder the pressure of a club that asks for both craft and confrontation. There are real advantages to the mix. In tight La Liga matches and in European nights where a single error or refereeing narrative can change destiny. Possession reduces exposure to stochastic events, while a combative public posture can deter hostile narratives and shore up internal unity. Opponents will have to prepare for a Madrid that can control tempo and yet escalate the stakes off the ball, where media friction becomes a secondary battlefield. But the strategy carries clear risks. Public confrontation can consume energy and attention. Lifting every grievance into headlines can distract from preparation and create a season-long hustle that drains focus. Combining two demanding tactical schools is hard work. Positional systems require repetition, a specific player profile, and time. The club must be patient with a coach who seeks to teach patterns that take months to perfect. Yet Real Madrid's culture is famously impatient. The first months will therefore be a test. Watch the early lineups for signs of positional coherence. Watch Alonso's tone after contested results. And watch recruitment for players who can bind the philosophy together. Internally, the coach must manage personalities, convincing free spirits to accept structure, while keeping morale high for veterans who crave protection and respect. From a broader perspective, Alonso's experiment will be studied across Europe. If the mix produces consistent wins and European deep runs, clubs will consider blending identity with institutional assertiveness as a new blueprint. If it fails, critics will say two masters cannot share a single shirt. For fans, however, the promise is simple. A Madrid that looks to control the ball and is unafraid to defend the badge. That promise appeals to both purists of style and tribal defenders of legacy. Whether Florentino's decision becomes a masterstroke or a gamble that backfires will depend on small margins, shrewd signings, and the coach's ability to translate rhetoric into a coherent training methodology. The drama is guaranteed. Every controversial referee call, every tight victory, and every press conference will be read as proof that the chosen balance works or that it does not. For now, the narrative is alive and electric. A coach who learned from two opposing giants and decided to write his own rulebook. The coming season will tell if Alonso's hybrid creates a refreshed identity, capable of dominating domestically and in Europe. Or if the experiment will underline the difficulty of fusing two philosophies under the white shirt. Either possibility promises fierce debate, tactical evolution, and the kind of theatre Madridism lives for. A team that controls the ball, fights for the badge, and refuses to retreat when the world comes knocking.